Quranic Medicine. O Allah, send blessings upon Muhammad and upon the progeny of Muhammad, as you sent blessings upon Ibrahim and upon the progeny of Ibrahim. You are indeed praiseworthy, glorious. O Allah, send benedictions upon Muhammad and upon the progeny of Muhammad, as you sent benedictions upon Ibrahim and upon the progeny of Ibrahim. Truly you are praiseworthy, glorious. Quran 33:43, 56, Bukhari 4, 385. Without salawat, neither does the door of Quranic medicine open, nor can prayer reach the divine court. Salawat carries a great secret and bears an exquisitely sweet, paradisiacal fruit, the recognition of which is hinted at in verse 33:43. Ignorance in man is the greatest disease, for it afflicts the intellect, and the intellect is the most noble and exalted faculty bestowed upon man. Therefore, it is of utmost importance to learn the cure for intellectual diseases, since a man may suffer both in this world and in the hereafter due to the illness of the intellect. The Qalbi Salim, sound heart, refers to an intellect that is free from all spiritual and intellectual diseases. 2689, 3784. By the grace of God, Prophet Ibrahim attained the special proximity of the divine through such a pure, sound, and healthy intellect. This stands as the finest example of practical guidance for all believers. Hence, every mu'min must recognize his intellectual ailments and seek their cure with sincerity. To shed tears repeatedly, whether out of fear of God or out of love for Him, is a great form of ibadat, and serves as a powerful and beneficial remedy for all external, internal, ethical, spiritual, and intellectual afflictions. In such sincere, humble, tearful supplication, Girya Ozari, filled with ardent love, the blessed hand of the spiritual physician is at work, and gradually, every disease dissolves. The cure for distress, karb, also lies with the spiritual physician, as indicated in verses 664, 2176, 3776, 37115. And in verse 4060, Allah says, "Your Lord says, call upon me, and I will answer you." One must learn how to call upon God and understand the conditions of true prayer, all of which are explained in the wise Quran. God has commanded in verse 7180 that he be called upon by his beautiful names, Asma'ul Husna, the wisdom-filled explanation of which appears in 4 places in the Quran: 7:180, 17:110, 28, 59:24. The prudent believer is one who prays with tears in times of sickness, hardship, need, or trial, that Allah in his infinite mercy may accept his supplication. If there is a delay in acceptance, there lies divine wisdom within it. Thus despair is forbidden. The Quran places great emphasis on tadaru, to implore with humility, for it is both a medicine and a healing for numerous physical and spiritual ailments. Various examples of this are given in verses 642 to 43, 63, 755, 94, 205, 23, 76. These verses demonstrate that even divine punishment can be averted through humble supplication. Callousness of the heart, kasawat al-qalb, is a grave spiritual disease that prevents a person from feeling the sweetness and joy of zikr and ibadat, or from being moved by knowledge and wisdom. This condition is condemned in several places in the Quran: 274, 513, 643, 2253, 3922, 5716. Those who seek to benefit from the heavenly physician and the remedies of Quranic medicine must first cultivate within themselves the attribute of soft-heartedness. Compassion of Hadrat Ibrahim. All the prophets and awliya possess excellent manners, yet the exemplary compassion of Hazrat Ibrahim is mentioned in these words in verse 1175. Verily, Ibrahim was forbearing, compassionate, awah, and oft returning to Allah in everything.